My father won't speak to me. Harry revealed King Charles's cut contact over the security dispute, adding, I don't know how much longer he has. A heartbreaking nod to the king's cancer battle. An establishment stitch-up. He accused the royal household of controlling Ravec, the security committee, forcing him to seek approval for UK visits through them, a system he called illogical and unsafe. No return for Archie and Lilibet. I can't see a world where I'd bring my family back, citing inadequate protection and media hostility. Harry revealed King Charles's cut contact over the security dispute, adding, I don't know how much longer he has. A heartbreaking nod to the king's cancer battle. An establishment stitch-up. He accused the royal household of controlling Ravec, the security committee, forcing him to seek approval for UK visits through them, a system he called illogical and unsafe. No return for Archie and Lilibet. I can't see a world where I'd bring my family back, citing inadequate protection and media hostility. Contrasted with his bitterness toward the press and institutions he claims incited hatred toward Meghan and their kids. Section 2. Buckingham Palace's ice-cold rebuttal, the 27-word statement. All of these issues have been examined repeatedly and meticulously by the courts, with the same conclusion reached on each occasion. Why it stings. No mention of reconciliation, Harry's children, or the king's health. A deliberate snub? Harry's legal team argued his life is at stake due to threats Al-Qaeda's past calls for his assassination. Yet the court deemed the risk manageable under current protocols, the unspoken family fallout, William and Charles's silent anger. The Spare's Shadow, Harry's memoir and interviews have deepened mistrust. A royal insider claims they see his lawsuits as attacks on the institution. The reconciliation roadblock. Harry wants peace, but his demand for security first clashes with the palace's protocols over personal pleas stance. The children's future, with Archie, 5, and Lilibet, 3, growing up estranged from royal life. Harry's warning. They'll miss everything. Hints at a generational rift. Harry's next moves. Home Secretary appeal. He's urged a review of Ravec, but experts call it a Hail Mary. The Montecito Lifeline. With Netflix and Spotify deals, the Sussexes may further monetize their narrative, fueling palace frustrations. Monarchy's dilemma. Can Charles bridge the divide before it's too late? Or is this the final uncoupling of Harry from the crown? Harry vowed to step back from the firm. Tonight, he's not just out of the institution, he's locked out of its protection, its trust, and perhaps its heart. For a prince who once fought for his family's safety in Afghanistan, the cruelest battle may be the one he can't win. The war for...
He's also a fox, if you haven't noticed. My husband's very, very handsome. But his heart is even more beautiful. Oh, he's such a great partner. I feel that, right? I feel that every day in how supportive he's been and is. But I didn't know he said that. So that's really nice. Because I think having a partner, I mean, I asked you this when you were on my podcast, like, do you think that you would have been able to get through all the no's and the challenges if you were doing it solo, if you didn't have the support of Paolo? And there's something that is not to be taken for granted when you have a partner and a spouse who is just so behind you. You know, I mean, that man loves me so much. And you know, look what we've built. We've built a beautiful life and we have 2 healthy, beautiful children. And, you know, and I always think about it like the end of Super Mario Brothers when you get to the final level. And what's the goal in Super Mario? They're like, slay the dragon, save the princess. I'm like, that's my husband. He's just out there just constant. Like he's just going to do whatever he can to make sure that our family is safe and protected and we're uplifted and still make time for date nights.
Are you in love now more than ever, more than you've ever been?
Yeah, I mean, you have to imagine at the beginning, everyone has like butterflies and then we immediately went into the trenches together.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, like 6 months into dating. So now 7 years later, when you have a little bit of breathing space, you can just enjoy each other in a new way. And that's why I feel like it's more of a honeymoon period for us now